Let's add a little more light here. There we go. We're gonna make some dinner. While the bugs join us. Alright. I need my knife so we can cut stuff. Let's change this. There we go. Let's see what that does. Yippee yo, what's up? Excuse me. Got about 25 lights on here. Gonna make some dinner and get rid of this. I don't need my world famous butter spray. I don't need that anymore. How's everybody doing? Just gonna make some dinner. We are up north, northern Minnesota. I think I'm in, where am I? Sister Bay? Silver Bay. Sister Bay. I don't know, one of them few places is where the dog and I are at. We're gonna make a little pork chop with some eggs. We got a couple eggs sitting here. We just got up here. It's kind of late in the day. Goldie and I, she's over here sniffing around. We just got up here. I haven't had dinner yet, so I thought, well, why not just go live, make dinner, do a little chat, see how everybody's doing, and see what the day brings. How was everybody's day? These, if you're not familiar, around where I'm from, we have this place called Quick Trip. And they have these, what are these? Pork loin chop, 5-ounce pork loin chop. They're on sale for 99 cents. So I thought, well, that is a pretty cheap meal. So before we left town today, I picked 5 of them bad boys up. We're gonna be doing a little car camping. Ooh, I need a paper towel. I'll be right back. What I was saying is we're going to be doing a little car camping in the old hot rod Prius. If anybody that's watching follows Goldie and I on our channel, we enjoy doing a lot of car camping, and we spend a lot of time we spend along Minnesota's North Shore when we can, which I wish I could spend more time up here because it's absolutely gorgeous up here. If you've never been up here, do yourself a favor and get up here. It's gorgeous. You would absolutely love this area. If you like the outdoors, if you like water, Lake Superior's right there. If you like hiking trails, there's all kinds of hiking trails. And the great thing right now with being up here along the North Shore is the fall leaves, the fall colors are changing. And from what I could see on the way up, which wasn't much because it was getting dark, is the trees are really starting to turn colors right now. So tomorrow, Goldie and I are going to go out and do a bunch of hiking, get a bunch of video tomorrow, and some cool pictures. Hopefully we'll get some cool pictures and some good video. But do some hiking, check out the fall colors because they're so pretty right now up here. Man, I wish I could spend more time up here when the fall colors are changing like this. And just watch them every day. It would be so fun to watch them every day, just see how they change each day, day after day after day. And see, how they look and how it changes from day to day. Because from what I've seen so far, it is absolutely beautiful. But when we got up this way today, the sun was already going down, so we didn't get a chance to see a whole lot of the leaves and colors. But from what we did see, it's gorgeous. They're absolutely beautiful right now up here. So I can't wait till tomorrow to do some hiking and adventuring tomorrow and see what the colors are going to be like tomorrow. So along with my little pork chop, I'm going to cut up some mushrooms, throw some mushrooms on there, along with my eggs. Ooh, you know what else I have in my fridge? We better get some seasonings on here. Better get some pepper. I'm almost out of pepper. I like putting pepper on my stuff. It's delicious. I love pepper. And then a little Blues Hog, bold and beefy. I'm really starting to like this stuff. This stuff's really good, man. Some of that on there like so. We better get these cut up. What, should I cut an onion? Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab my onion. I'll be right back. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Once I grab my onion, I'll be right back and I'll read some of your messages. So just hold on for 1 second. Oh, here's the dog. Goldie. There's my dog. What are you doing? I'll show you here 1 second where we're camping tonight. We got this little spot here. We got up here kind of late, so we didn't get to look around too much. Got a little fire pit right over there. Probably not going to have a fire. Probably just going to eat dinner and watch some movies, probably. Maybe. All right, I'm going to grab my onion. I'll be right back. I can kind of show you. I have my onion, but here's my little camper set up in my Toyota Prius. So I have clothes in here, and then gym stuff, socks, and deodorant and shampoo, extra things. This other 3-tier shelf, I have my food and cooking utensils, my bed, move my shelf here, my little cutting board, my bed where I sleep. I have a 2,000 watt inverter right over there. I have two 55 amp hour batteries. I have an air fryer up in front. I have a coffee maker up there, and I also have 8 gallons of water that I carry with me as much as I possibly can. Why are you cooking outside? The wife kick you out? No, I'm doing some car camping. That's funny. Looks yum. Yes, it should be good. Are the streets filled with garbage in India? Don't know, Nick. Good question. Make a sandwich, please. I'll sub. Well, we're gonna make some type of a sandwich. That's for dang sure. I better get this flipped. Better get this little thingamajiggy flipped real quick. I'm definitely not going to get my onion cut up in time. Well, we better grab my onion. I got my little garbage bag right there. Oh geez, I lost one. Man down, man down. Buckets. I just want a little bit of onion. I want to fry up a little onion is all. I don't want a whole lot. About like so, maybe. I should have grabbed a bigger knife. Why didn't I grab a bigger knife? That's alright. Got that over there for now. Cut my onion up. Hopefully everybody's having a nice Friday as we're making dinner right now. I'm just kind of hanging out. I'll get this stuff cut up and get my mushrooms cut up, and then I'll come back and I'll read some more of your messages and respond. If you have any questions about car camping, feel free to ask them. I'm sure I'll get to it eventually. Once I get this stuff cut up, I'll get back to the chat, okay? Yeah, right now, Goldie and I, right now my dog and I, Goldie, I'm Brent, by the way, welcome. But right now my dog and I, Goldie, we're along Minnesota's North Shore. Just gonna do some exploring tomorrow. I love coming up this way and hanging out. So beautiful up this way, man. It's so pretty. If you've never been up this way, try to get up this way. And if not, go to Google and Google Minnesota's North Shore. Or you can go to my channel and check out some different videos that I have. I think there's a few of them on there from along Minnesota's North Shore. Well, I know there's a few of them on there. Who am I kidding? I spend a lot of time up this way, so I know there's some videos of the North Shore up on there. I did one of Grand Marais. I was up to Grand Portage. I was up to Grand Portage a couple weeks ago, week ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. No, probably 2-3 weeks ago I was up there. Which, Grand Portage, if you're not familiar with Minnesota, where Grand Portage is, it's Canada's here, Grand Portage right here. Then they got this awesome waterfall that's right there. We were up along that waterfall, checking that waterfall out. Wow, that is absolutely gorgeous up that way. Holy buckets. I'm gonna get my egg on. Is getting my egg on like getting my groove on? What a dummy, huh? You silly goose. Get that on, wipe my hand. Clean this off. We'll have to wash this stuff off later. And I also have, in the Prius, if you've been watching for a little bit, in my car camping Prius, I also have running water as well, along with my solar and everything else that I have. I have a pretty sweet setup. I haven't done a tour of my car yet. I've been thinking about making a video just of how I have my car set up for the dog and I to travel in all the time. Shoot. Last winter, I went to Florida last winter and spent about 3 months in my Prius and camped out of my Prius for like 3 months in Florida. Awesome time. I love camping in my Prius. And some people will ask me, "Oh, you must be homeless or something like that." No, I'm not homeless. I have a full-time job. I work full-time. When I'm not working all the time, I like to travel as much as I can, and I like to also document it, take video. I'm not the greatest at doing video, I'm not the greatest at editing and doing all that fun stuff. You pretty much get raw footage. Most of the time you just get straight up raw footage in mine. There will be a little edit to it, not a whole lot. And I might throw some music in there. I just enjoy traveling, so since I'm doing my traveling, why not record it? Then my parents can watch it as well. I know my dad watches my YouTube videos sometimes. Dad, if you're watching my live stream tonight, hello. I love you. Miss you guys. I'll see you guys on Sunday. I gotta come to town on Sunday. I gotta come and see the tax man on Sunday and sign some paperwork for taxes. So, if you are watching, Dad, I'll see you Sunday. I love you guys, Mom, Dad, love you. Alright, I'm going to get this cover put on, let this cook, and then I'm going to read some of your messages. If you have any questions about car camping or about my Prius, how I have my Prius set up or anything like that, or if you'd like to see anything about my Prius, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to show you. Alright, let's read some messages here. Oh, hold on. I gotta grab my coffee. Got to grab my coffee here. Why are you cooking outside? Wife kick you out? No. Well, nobody's really got any questions as far as I can tell here. All messages. Yep, all messages. Alright. I don't see any questions. Well, that's a bummer. I thought maybe somebody would have a question or two about my Prius, and that's okay. I got just a little bit of coffee left. I don't have a whole lot of coffee left, just a little bit. Probably kind of late in the day to be drinking coffee yet. What do you think? Nah, it'll be all right. I need to grab my plate. Silverware. Goldie, she's over here behind me eating dinner right now. Gonna finish cooking dinner in the old hot rod Prius. Grab my plate. Where's my plate? Uh-oh, I moved it. Where'd I put it? I moved it. Son of a gun, I moved my plate. Where'd I put it? There we go. I moved my plate. Gosh dang it. I'm a firm believer there's a place for everything and everything in its place. Well, my plate wasn't in its place. I moved it. Like a real silly goose. Like a real dummy, you could say. We better put some of this on top of the... Oh, that'll be delicious. What do you think of that? Can you see it very well on the camera? My little pork chop, eggs, mushrooms, onion. That should be pretty decent, I think. That'll be an all right dinner for myself. There's the dog out there. Hey, dog. She's over there checking stuff out. Let's see. Oh, that's better. I had the light way too bright, didn't I? That's much better. For sure. We gotta let that finish. I can put my seasonings away. I need a Ziploc bag. I need a Ziploc bag for my mushroom or my onion. I can tell you a little story here before I grab a bag. When I was younger, I used to drive semi. That's why I love traveling so much, was from driving semi. Get paid for it, travel around the country. It was awesome when I was younger, in my 20s and 30s. It was so fun. But I can remember being out in Idaho and hauling bulk onions in big totes. And you'd go out and load in the field or whatever. They'd load you in the field, or you'd go to a farm and get loaded. I can remember grabbing onions and just eating onions by the handful. Just eating it like an apple. Well, you just do it all the time. But I'll tell you what. Whew, that gives you some terrible breath, buddy. Whew, let me tell you. That is freaking terrible when you do it like that. But I used to do it all the time. Goofball. Alright, I gotta grab a Ziploc bag for my onion. Because then I can put my onions, or I can put my onion and mushrooms back in the fridge and get these put away. So I will be right back, and I'll look at chat. If there's any questions that I need to respond to, I will respond to them at that time. So hold on, hang out, enjoy it. Oh, let's see. There we go. Got my little Ziploc baggie. Throw my onion in there. Oh, I can show you what I got for dessert. I stopped at the local gas station in Two Harbors, Minnesota. I stopped at Quick Trip in Two Harbors, Minnesota. And They had some day-old stuff from the bakery. I'll show you what I picked up. This is going to be my dessert. All right, that stuff is done. Let's shut that off. Boom. Oh, that's certainly done. That's not a terrible meal for cooking in a Toyota Prius now, is it? I think it looks good. But before I get carried away, I'm going to put this in my fridge. Because yes, I do have a fridge in my Toyota Prius, because I took the front seat out of my Prius, then I took the back seats out of my Prius and built the platform in back. And then one side, like behind the driver's seat, I have it so it folds up. Then I have all kinds of storage and stuff underneath there. But in the front seat is where I have my fridge, I have an air fryer, I have my coffee maker, I have my seasonings up in the front as well. And then I also have 8 gallons of water in the front with a little USB rechargeable thing. You know, I'm sure you've seen them before. You hit the top and it pees out water. You know what I'm saying? Just a steady stream. Uh-oh. Oh man, look at that. My thing fell down. One of my back window shades just fell down. I wish I had something better for the back window. Blacken it out, or just, I have it tinted. I have the back window tinted, but wish I had something else to, especially in the wintertime. When we go camping in the wintertime, you can feel the cold air. Just, you can feel not so much the air, but the cold coming off this window. I wish I had something that point fit right in there that I could keep. I don't know what I can use. I've tried like them window shades. That doesn't work worth a hoot. It's a real pain to try to keep it in there. All right, like I said, about 27 minutes ago I said this, actually, probably. Not really that long, but I'm gonna put this and this, my mushroom onions, back in the fridge. I'll grab that, my little treat I'm gonna have for dessert that I picked up at the local Quick Trip in Two Harbors, Minnesota, when I came through there earlier. And I'll be right back. Alright. Well, that keeps moving when I hit the car. I'm going to move the camera just a hair so it isn't leaning against the car. There we go. Alright, so when I was at the local Quick Trip, they have these. It's a birthday cake blondie with cinnamon roll frosting. Normally $2. $1.99 normally for this thing. You wouldn't catch me paying $2 for this dumb thing. 79 cents. That's gonna be, if you can see it in there, that's gonna be my little dessert. Oh, you probably can't see it with the light. Well, sorry. You can imagine what it's like. A piece of cake is what it looks like. Should be delicious. Even if it isn't, for 79 cents, who cares? It was cheap. I certainly wouldn't have paid $2 for it though. All right, let's get this out of here. Put the cover up there. Let's get this plated, because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten. Last time I ate today was, or last time I had something to eat was breakfast this morning. I had a couple bananas, and that was it. Oh, for sure. That's going to be delicious. How's that look? That don't look too bad now, does it? The old porcum chop and eggs and mushrooms, some onion. That looks fairly decent, I think. Not too shabby for cooking out of the back of the old hot rod Prius. The hot rod. I call my Prius the hot rod Prius. It's quite the hot rod. That's decent. It's a pretty sweet looking Prius. I've got a lift kit in it. Looks pretty sweet. I have a good time. Absolutely love Absolutely love traveling around in my Prius. And it's kind of shocking with everything that when I do a full tour video of my car and you get a chance to see it, you'll probably be pretty shocked at what I all have in here. That's why she's the hot rod. You're probably not going to see any other Priuses like mine. Because as long I've been, let's see, traveling pretty consistent for about a year now. I've been traveling pretty consistent. And as long as I've been traveling and watching YouTube and stuff, there's a lot of people that have Priuses, but I've never yet seen one set up the way mine is. Never. Now, I did take some ideas. I definitely have taken some ideas from other people. The one that I took probably the most ideas from was Nikki. Where's my napkin? There it is. Nikki, what's her last name? Delventhal. I think that's how you say her name, something like that. She used to travel and live in a Prius for like 3 years or something. Oh, that's delicious. Let's try some of this egg. Let's get some onions and some mushroom. Let's try this eggy. Oh man, that's so good. I'm telling you, if you're into different seasonings, I love different seasonings, but this Blues Hog, if you can see it, can you see it? Let's see. Let's move this light here a little bit. But it's Blues Hog, bold and beefy is what it is. And they don't pay me or anything to advertise this or talk about this or nothing. But Blues Hog, bold and beefy seasoning, super duper good. I've been using this on about everything I cook now lately. It's so darn good. It's absolutely ridiculous how good it is. I love it. Oh man. This is good as heck. That seasoning really makes a huge difference. Holy schmuck. Holy schmuck, man. That's yummy. There you are. What are you doing? Don't be going too far, okay? Stay around here. I'm kind of lucky with my dog, Goldie. I got her at a young age from someone. She was a rescue. Oh, it's windy. I can see the light moving back and forth. Hold on, don't get sick. We better move that. We better change that so it doesn't keep moving back and forth, eh? Let's see if we can do it about like so. Hold on. Jeez. I need to move my tripod here a little bit. Oh, there's the dog. There we go. How's that gonna work? Get it to lean against the car a little more. There we go. I was just talking about my dog there. I kind of got lucky when I got my dog Goldie. I got her from a lady off of Craigslist. The lady was moving and couldn't take the dog. And I think Goldie was 8 months old or something like that when I got her. I'm not 100% sure. And she was somewhat trained, kind of trained at that time. But I spend as much time with her as I can. And I've trained her. And then the one thing that really helped a lot with training Goldie was I got her a shock collar, and it beeps, vibrates, or you can shock her. And 99% of the time, I can beep it, And I've got her to the point, you know, to where she turns around, she listens. She's so good. I can whistle. If you were watching and been watching for a little bit, you probably noticed I whistled and she come back. She's a super duper good dog. I love her. She's such a fun, excuse me. Jeez. She's such a fun dog to have along traveling. And when we go hiking, she loves to go hiking. And I don't have to have her on a leash. Of course, if there's other people around, I need to have her on a leash. But most of the time I don't need her on a leash because she stays right by me and comes right back, or she'll go a little ways ahead, then she'll stop and she'll turn and look. She'll turn and look at me like, dude, what's going on? Are you coming or what? You're taking your sweet A time. Get up here and get going, you know? She's such a great dog. I love her. And let's see. This year, I think it will be, yeah, it will be. It'll be 2 years I've had her. This December 24th will be 2 years. Yeah, December 24th this year will be 2 years I've had her. So she must be getting close to 3. I'm not even 100% sure how old she is. I'd have to look on her paperwork and figure out how old she actually is, because I do have a bunch of paperwork that I got from the lady. Because that lady, I got her from, rescued her from a humane society. Say that 10 times there, buddy. She's such a great dog. That's the one nice thing. I used to have a cat too, but she ended up dying. Cats are cool. Dogs in my opinion are 10 times cooler though. They're always happy to see you get home or whatever. Like I'll get home from working and she'll be at the door, tail just a wagging, can't wait to see you. They're always happy to see you. You could be having a terrible day and the dog's like, yeah, what's up, buddy? And tail is just a wagging. Love my dog. I love my dog Goldie. She's so cool. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this little meal and little chat that we're having. And if you are, don't be afraid to smash that little thumb button and maybe give Goldie and I a follow and follow our adventures that we go on in our hot rod Prius. Hot rod Prius. Makes me chuckle every time I say it. Hot rod Prius. Oh man. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Huh, buddy? She's such a sweetheart. I'm kind of strict with her a little bit. I don't give her any people food. People food isn't good for dogs, so I don't give her any people food. I don't give her any treats that you buy from like the grocery store, like them greenies. Them are terrible for dogs. I try to only give her good stuff. I want her to live as long as she can. I absolutely adore her. I wish she'd live until the day I die, but we know that ain't gonna happen, right? This is so stinking good. Oh. You know, I forgot something. Son of a beaver. I've got an avocado in my fridge. Forgot I had my avocado in there. I could have fried up, not fried it up, but I could have cut up chunks of avocado and had that with my eggs and pork chop. Ain't that a son of a buckle? Oh well. Maybe in the morning. Well, I doubt I'll make anything for breakfast because I'm eating so late in the day right now anyway. I'll just say maybe for breakfast because I've got some eggs and sausage, potatoes. Maybe that'll be dinner tomorrow night. I'll make breakfast again for dinner or something. So yummy. Absolutely delicious. But I would highly recommend trying that seasoning that I was talking about. That stuff is freaking delicious, man. Damn. What the heck do they got in here? Oh. This was, I was just reading on the back of here, originally created as a competition barbecue brisket rub. And then it says, but quickly discovered that it is good on everything. And that is no joke. This stuff is good on everything. Good job. Yeah. Yummy stuff. Oh, excuse me. A little burp there. What's everybody got planned for the weekend? Anything? I know Goldie and I are going to get out and do a bunch of hiking and sightseeing tomorrow so we can see the fall colors up here along Minnesota's North Shore. So I think we're in like Sister Bay, Silver Bay, some bay. I do know it is some bay, but I don't 100% remember. Oh man, get out of here, bug. Damn. I need to finish eating and do my dishes. Hey. I got two lights over here. You can't see them. I got a light over here, a light here. And I got a light on my phone. Hopefully you can see me okay. All kinds of light. Yeah, Goldie and I are going to do some hiking tomorrow. Get a good night's sleep where we're at. And where we're camping tonight, this camping spot that we're at, free. I always try to find free camping spots. When we go car camping, I always try to find free spots. It burns my rear when I have to pay for camping. There's just no reason to pay for camping. There is so much free camping out there. If you know how to find it and know what to look for and stuff like that, there's so much free camping out there. There's zero reason to ever pay for camping. Ever. Now, what do I do with my drink? There it is, my coffee. Now, with that being said, I paid for camping last weekend. Isn't that a catch-22 ironic? And here's why I paid for camping last weekend. I went camping with some other friends. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 other. I went camping with 4 other friends. One was in a Dodge Sprinter, one was in a Dodge minivan, and then one was camping on the back of his pickup. So we stayed at a state park over, where was that? It was northern Wisconsin, just south of Superior. There's like a state park. Gosh dang it, I can't think of it now. Shoot, I can't think of it. But it was $20 to camp all weekend long, so I guess that isn't terrible if you have to pay for camping, but it kind of did chap my hide, you could say. It chapped my hide maybe just a little bit having to pay for camping. But Oh well, that happens. Man, I hope my dad's watching. Dad, I hope you're watching. Almost was gonna call my dad and let him know I was going live, but then I didn't. I should have. That was terrible. What a terrible son, huh? But that place we camped last weekend that we paid for still chaps my hide. But at least it was only 20 bucks. $10 a day. We stayed there 2 days. It wasn't. That's not terrible, I guess. $20. It does kind of chap my hide. I usually always try to find free spots. Like tonight, the spot we're staying. This is a free spot we're staying tonight. Then tomorrow, man, spit it out. Wherever we stay tomorrow night, that'll be another free spot for us. All right, let's see. I'm gonna take a peek and see if there's anything I need to read. No, I don't see anybody asking any questions. Am I doing something wrong here? Usually there's all kinds of questions. It must not be. Last one on there is, why you cooking outside? The wife kicked you out. I was going to read messages and respond to messages, but nobody's really asking any questions or chatting. So I'll just keep flapping my gums. How's that sound? Give you a little backstory since you're watching, and if you're curious how I got started on YouTube. How I got started on YouTube. Well, I was already in the process of traveling quite a bit, and then I like watching YouTube myself, and then I come across somebody, and it really kind of struck a chord a little bit with me why they did YouTube. And I totally agree with that person. I can't remember who it was. I don't remember who it was, but I have kids, you know, and that was the point that this other person made. They have kids. Well, what better way, if you're already traveling, because I was already doing the traveling part, why not record it, and then my kids can see it, my parents can see it, my relatives can see where I travel and what I'm up to, grandparents, different things like that. But the biggest thing was my parents can see what I'm up to and where I'm at in my travels, because my parents are getting older and they can't get out and travel as much as they used to, you know, as they're up in their 80s and stuff now. So why not share it so my mom and dad can watch it? But the biggest thing was that really struck a chord with me, and why I started doing YouTube videos and recording my traveling with my dog, was my kids. If anything ever were to happen to me at any point in time on my traveling, or even when I'm at home doing working, or knock on wood, hopefully nothing ever does, but if anything ever did, they'll always have video of me doing stuff that I love doing. I love to travel. I love being outdoors. I enjoy hiking. I enjoy fishing. I love being outside. There's always going to be video for my kids, no matter what. If anything ever happens to me, they'll always have video and always be able to hear my voice, no matter what. And that, man, that hits right here. That really hits hard. And that was kind of the biggest reason why I started doing YouTube videos. I think I'm coming up on 1 year of doing YouTube, to be honest, I think. I wish I would have like wrote down the date and kept track of when I started doing YouTube. Now I know I can go back and see my first video that I did, but I don't know if it'll have a date on it or not when I post it. I guess I'd have to look. Kind of wish I would have kept track of that a little better, but pretty sure I'm coming up on 1 year. That coffee's pretty delicious. It's cold now, but it's still dang good. I kind of enjoy cold coffee. Not the cold coffee that you buy, the cold coffee that you make on your own and then drink it later. So I'm extremely cheap and don't like to spend, you know. That's why I always look for free camping if you haven't picked that up. But I always make my own coffee. I don't no, I know a lot of people do buy coffee, whether it's from a fancy coffee shop or a mom and pop coffee shop or just a gas station. It's just so expensive for flavored water. I don't understand that. I really don't understand the ones that, and no shame in your game, and I'm not shaming you or anything like that, but I personally don't understand why people pay $5, $6, $7 for a cup of coffee at these fancy coffee shops. Blows my mind. Do you know how much you could save? Make it yourself and take that $5, $6, $7 that you're spending every day. You're spending about $200 to $230 a month. Now just imagine if you took that money and you set it aside and saved it for how many years you drink coffee, 20, 30 years that you're going to be buying that garbage. How much money that would be over that period of time? To me, it makes 0 sense. Now, I'm not shaming you for doing it or anything, but if you look at the big picture, what a massive waste of money. That's just my opinion on it. And if you buy coffee, well, hey, good for you. When I buy my coffee, like, I'll buy the tub of it. I buy Maxwell House, or sometimes Folgers. But there's a discount store not too far, about, I don't know, 10 miles from where I live, maybe. Well, there's 2 of them, actually. The Amish have one, and then there's another in this small town by where I live. There's like a discount store, a variety store, stuff like that. And my last one I bought was a big blue container of the Maxwell House. $6 for the big tub. $6. You know how long that's gonna last me? I usually only have 1, maybe 2 cups of coffee a day, and that's it. That'll last me so long, that $6. Now that'll last me 2 months, maybe 3 months. I'm not 100% sure, but for sure probably 2 months on $6. Now just thinking 2 months for the ones that go out and buy coffee, even if they only get it 5 days a week. Look how much that person is spending on that and my $6. So I don't understand people that do that. But at any rate, I'm gonna do dishes. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I appreciate you watching and listening to me babble as I made dinner tonight here in our little free camping spot in northern Minnesota along Minnesota's North Shore. If you had a chance to subscribe, I certainly appreciate it. If you hit that, smash that thumb button, I appreciate that as well. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And I think with that being said, I need to do my dishes, and I'm going to use my light that I use on my phone right there that I'm using to do the video here. So I need that light so I can do dishes. So with that being said, thank you very much. I hope you have a great day. Have a good weekend. And be kind to everybody. Be kind to one another. We need more kindness in this world. Peace out.